Hi everyone, welcome to Trieu Talk number 11. This Trieu Talk, I want to dive into 4 important questions that you should be asking yourself when you're first creating an experiential marketing campaign. The 4 questions are why, what, how, and where. So before we begin, I want to start off with a Trieu tidbit number 11. So this Trieu tidbit is one of my life mottos that I always love to say to people, and I'm sure some of you guys might have already heard me say it before, but the quote is, "No one is you, and that is your power." This quote is so special to me because it represents individuality and helps people realize that no one is you and that they bring a unique and valuable asset to the table. And I know it's human instinct to compare yourself to others, but reality of it is that everyone is going to be better than you at something. So just remember that you're you and that you have a special, unique power and no one can be you. So I want that to be emphasized to everyone and to believe in yourself. So let's start off with the question of why. This is the question to ask yourself: why are your consumers going to come to this event? What value does this event bring to them? What is the purpose? And why would they come? So to think about this, are you going to be promoting your product? Are you going to be educating about something new? Are you just doing it just to engage with them and just create a relationship? These are the questions that you should be thinking about of why are you having this event? Not just for the fun of it, but why would you have this event? So the second question is what? What is the best activation that will get your why across to the consumers? What is the consumer's experience and their journey through the whole activation? The best activations ensure that they map out the journey of the consumers so they can foresee any problems or see any opportunities that they could possibly miss. So making sure that you plan that out and ensuring that you define your why before your what is very crucial. So the third question is how. This is all about execution. This is about what is actually needed to make this event come to life. Is it security guards? Is it brand ambassadors? Is it permits that you need? Or logistical planning, whether it's the venue space or the timing? You need to ensure that you have all these moving parts in order to actually execute the event, obviously. The fourth question you want to ask yourself is where? Where will this event live outside of the physical activation? Whether it's a social media campaign or a PR campaign. There are many outlets, and my favorite one is actually the AR filters that a lot of experiences have been creating to bring the experience outside the physical activation and actually bring it to you through virtually. And especially during these times, that is a very important question to ask. How can this live besides the physical actual activation? Let's use an example to answer these questions. The example I like to use is Budweiser's Rewind campaign that I featured in the X-Spot post this week. Which is where Budweiser wanted to play on nostalgia to reach to their customers and bring back old artists that had amazing hits that are throwbacks and to do a live virtual concert. So I want to use them because I really think this is a creative way to engage with the consumers, especially during these times. So let's ask why. Why did Budweiser have this event? What could possibly bring this value to the consumers? Like I mentioned before, during these times, Budweiser recognized that a lot of people are looking for nostalgia and reminisce on the really great times back then. So they wanted to play onto that and to just build a connection to the consumers. There's no promoting a new product or to educate them about something, but just to purely engage with consumers. So that is their why. So let's define their what. What was the actual event? Like I mentioned before, it was a live virtual event of, previous artists that had great throwbacks and for them to perform. They also had people ask them Q&A questions by, having the audience submit their questions through comments or through their live posts on YouTube. And so that's what their event was, to really engage with consumers that way. So the question of how. How was this event executed? As you can see from the video, they created a mini stage for the performers to be on that was really, really fun and whimsical. And they went through an experiential marketing agency to actually create that little mini stage. They also needed a cameraman to record and to bring the video effects, and they also needed just a venue. So that's really how they brought this event to life. So where did this event actually live besides the virtual recording and the live of this event? So they actually had a filter on social media that had the Budweiser Rewind logo in the corner, and so it was meant for people to engage with the filter and to show how they jammed out to the concerts. And so that's kind of how that event lived outside of that virtual space. They actually had a social media campaign for it. And besides that as well, that the viewers were able to interact by asking the band questions, submitting through the comments. So that is another way they engaged and brought this experience outside the virtual, just the virtual experience and the recording. Okay, everyone, so that is it for Trieu Talk number 11. I hope that gave you guys a little more insight into the basic foundations of what creates a successful experiential marketing campaign, and I will talk to you guys next week.